Hello, I'm back looking like shit. It's Hawaiian Day here at my school for Red Ribbon Week, so that's why I have this on. There's no excuse for my hair. It's not crazy hair day or anything. I just woke up late, teacher life. But I don't even remember the last time I made a video. I know I was explaining, how hard everything is in my last video with trying to conceive, and nothing has changed. Well, a lot has changed in my personal life, but not with the whole fertility journey. So we're still on this fertility journey. I actually just found a whole bunch of places, like websites, that are accepting grants. There's IVF grants, and I had no idea this sort of thing existed. So if that's something that you are trying to pursue to start your family, then I would look into some grants. There's grants for the medicine, like Clomid and stuff that you have to take. There's grants for IVF, grants for IUI, adoption grants. There's all surrogacy. I had no idea these types of things existed. So I just put in, I think like in Google, I put like fertility grants, or I don't know. I also joined on Facebook. I joined like support groups, and that's where I'm finding out a lot of information and like what's the best route to take when doing this. So do your research, because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to go and have an IVF procedure done. And a lot of people don't realize, how hard it is. And it takes a toll emotionally, financially, physically. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. So these kids better appreciate everything when they get here. But yeah, it's now, today's Tuesday, October 27th, 2020. I am currently on my conference at work, and that's a whole nother story. I don't even know if I told y'all in the other videos. I should probably start watching those videos before I make any new ones. But I'm a teacher at a high school, and we are currently doing virtual. It's hybrid learning. So we have some students who are virtual, some students who come for face-to-face instruction, and that's emotionally draining, physically draining, mentally draining. So I'm just feeling drained. And then with everything going on in my personal life, that's emotionally draining, mentally draining. It's a lot, and you have to be prepared. Be prepared. Tell yourself this is worth it. Well, first of all, ask yourself, is it worth it? If it's something that you really do want to pursue, then you just need to prepare mentally, because you have to stay strong. You have to keep a strong mindset. You have to be resilient. You have to keep focusing on the end goal. And the end goal is, well, at least for me, the end goal is to become pregnant, have a healthy pregnancy, and give birth to a healthy, happy baby. I have always wanted to be a mom, and I know that sounds funny, but like even as a little girl, I was like the stereotypical little girl with my triplet little babies I asked for one year for Christmas. And these triplet babies, you fed them, they cried, they pooped, they peed, and I loved it. I took care of them all the time. Those were my little babies. And I had tons of little babies that I would play with all the time, and I would stuff like pillows under my shirt, and I've always wanted to be pregnant, so I cannot wait to experience that. And I feel like I'm in a better mindset. I know last time I was upset, and that's because everything was fresh, everything was it felt overwhelming. And while it's still overwhelming, I feel more optimistic. I feel like I have a positive mindset, and I know it's going to be a lot of work, but I can do it. And I can do it mostly because of Tasha. Tasha's a great support system. She lets me know she's with me every step of the way. She's going through this with me. We're gonna get through it. She tells me all the time, supportive things, encouraging things. And she makes me feel like I can do anything, that together me and her can do anything. And so that's important, to have a good support system. Even if you're trying to get pregnant and start a family on your own, if you're single and that's something you want to do, more power to you. But whether that support system is you yourself being strong, your friends, your family, whoever it is, you need a good support system behind you for all of this, because it is draining. And I really didn't believe everybody before I started this journey, before me and her started this journey. I didn't believe how hard it was. I would hear people all the time like, it's emotionally draining and physically draining and financially draining. And I'm like, the financial part, okay, I get it. I could understand that. But until you're going through it, you have no idea how mentally and emotionally draining it is. It is hard, and just be prepared. But it's worth it for me, for us. We want to share a family together, and so we are still on the journey. I am in the process of applying for grants. I applied to Starbucks because, if you don't know, apparently I just found this out, Starbucks has benefits for anybody trying to conceive through IVF, and they offer $20,000 to pay for IVF procedures if you are an employee with them. Of course, there's like stipulations and stuff, but I applied. I doubt that I will get that though, because I am a teacher, so I have a full-time job and I can't give them the hours that they want. So I hope, but I don't think that's an option. So I applied for Starbucks. I'm in the process of filling out all of these grants, and we are saving. We've been saving, and then if all else fails, we are going to take out a loan. So you just have to really, really want this. And then on top of that, we are dealing with COVID right now. Everybody in the world is dealing with COVID right now. So that's a whole nother story. I just wanted to fill you guys in. It's currently October. Hopefully, I haven't, before it was like, that's another thing. You have to be realistic. I know that everybody thinks like who wants to think that they'll have issues getting pregnant, but it's a process. So before I was like, no, like I'm getting pregnant right away. Like there's no option. That's just gonna happen. So every single month we did an IUI. I had no doubt that it was gonna work, and I had no doubt I was gonna get pregnant. And then that led to disappointment, which of course you wanna remain optimistic about things, but now I have like a more realistic mindset. And while I am hopeful and I am, being positive about it, I know that it can't just happen overnight. It's a process. So hopefully by March of 2021, hopefully we have good news. It's October right now, October 2020. And I want to give myself the chance to, get financially stable, have enough money to spend on the IVF procedure, and still, not drain the bank account. And then we have to go through the whole process with the fertility clinic. So here's to hoping. I just lost my train of thought. Here's to hoping I am pregnant by March of 2021. Fingers crossed. That's it. Class is about to start. Fourth period's about to start. So my conference is now over. I have to go back to teaching. Bye.